Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Take on Tottenham. My name is Ben and this is my take on Tottenham. And Tottenham 2, Arsenal 0. Yes! Get in! Brilliant. I'm so happy. Can you not tell? I'm so happy. It's always good when you beat them lot. But my God, this was a satisfying win. I've got so many superlatives to say about that performance. And again, it's one of these things. We sit back, we absorb the pressure. You know, defence has been monumental recently. They've been so good, especially Dyer and Alderweireld. I'll get into them later, but the defence has been so good. And even those in front of the defence, again, I'll get into that shortly. But this team, man, what is it? We had Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal. I think we've taken 7 points from them. So I think most people would have taken that at the start. But anyway, let's get into it. We've got the notes. I'm going to get straight into Højbjerg. I am going to initiate a Højbjerg appreciation minute soon in these videos because every single week the man impresses me even more and more and more. What a player! What a signing! What a signing! Højbjerg, man of the match without a doubt. I think even man of the match for Sky. He was amazing. He did not stop running. And as well, like, he just caused Arsenal so many problems. He really did. He broke up the play. He was getting tackles in, and he just didn't stop running. It was mad. I don't know where he gets that energy. I like for 90 minutes he did not stop. He was getting the fouls, winning fouls. Oh, it's brilliant. And he's such a Jose player, and I love it. I love seeing it. Højbjerg is probably the most informed player in the team at the minute, and I know that says a lot because you've got the likes of Kane and Sonny and all that. But Højbjerg, every single week, apart from the Everton game, every single week since has been nothing short of fantastic, and I love it. Honourable shout out for Sissoko, because I do think if Højbjerg had not had the game that he'd had, I think Sissoko would have been man of the match. He was fantastic today. Another one who didn't stop. He kept dropping back, helping out the defence, helping out Aurier on the right-hand side, intercepting. But the amount of times he headed the ball out, Sissoko, and the amount of interceptions he made, it was brilliant. And I feel like he's going to get so sort of forgotten about because of the likes of Højbjerg. But Sissoko had such a good game today, and I really hope people notice it and it doesn't go amiss, because I think we would have been struggling today without Sissoko. Sissoko and Højbjerg together, I said it the other week, we could have split the man of the match ball between Ndombele, Højbjerg and I think Kane a few weeks ago. Today, if we can do that between Højbjerg and Sissoko, just cut the thing in half. Just split it in half and give one each to them. Amazing. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. I mean, what else can I say? He defends, he assists, he scores. I mean, if he doesn't fly next week, I'll be quite annoyed because he seemed to do everything else all right. What can I say about it? I mean, I say it every week. He just keeps impressing me every single week. Like a lot of these players at the minute, he's so clever on the ball. He can win the fouls. He knows when to win fouls. The assist that he did for Sonny, I watched, it was almost like in slow motion. I watched it, I said, pass it to Sonny, and he fed him through, and then the goal, we'll get into that in a second, but it was a wonderful assist again. And the finish, by the way, the finish was lethal, man. Like, he just absolutely blasted that. Leno had no chance of stopping it. And Harry Kane, again, another player that could, if the two above him hadn't had such good games, Kane could have easily got a man of the match today. The amount of defending he did as well, what a player. Sonny, we got to talk about Sonny. What an amazing goal. I was dancing around the lounge. It was brilliant. I mean, again, in Sonny's terms, I don't think he had a bad game today. I don't think, he didn't light everything on fire. But Sonny was doing defensive stuff as well, defensive duties. He scored a screamer. What a finish. Can we just say what a goal that was as well? It was absolute beauty of a goal. Absolutely fantastic. He's so in form at the minute. And like I said, he didn't attack much today because he was dropping back to do the defensive duties. Same as Harry Kane. And I love it. I love it. It's so great. Honourable shout out. I've given a lot of criticism on this channel. A little bit less this season because the performances have improved. But Serge Aurier, I thought was fantastic today. Had a couple of times out of position, but that's normal for Serge Aurier. He gets, like, my biggest critique of him is that he gets caught out of position and then he fails to make up the time that he's lost. But the good news is, him being out of position today was constantly covered by Bergwijn or Sissoko, and it was brilliant. And I think the Man City game, he didn't go forward that much, and I thought we actually saw a really good defensive display by Aurier then. But I felt like this time he was just straying away a few times from right back. But don't get that confused with criticism. He was superb today, Aurier. I've really, really rated this performance, and I didn't think I'd be saying this because I said sell him in the summer and let's get Doherty in and let's play Doherty. For me right now, based on form, Aurier gets in ahead of Doherty, and I didn't think I'd be saying that this time last year, but here we are. And he's in my opinion, you're playing the way you can. You're playing as well as you are, and you deserve your spot. Learn from that Delhi. You play better, you improve. Look at that. Ndombele, Aurier, both looking like regular starters every week. And like, who would have thought that a year ago? Toby Alderweireld and Eric Dyer. Oh my God. I want these two as centre-back every week. And I think Jose does as well. These two are absolutely solid. They head, they clear, they get everything out. The tackle that Toby Alderweireld made on Aubameyang it was towards the end of the match. Aubameyang, I generally thought he was going to cut back in and try it on his right. I've seen him do that so many times for Arsenal. And he just tried to shoot. It was that Toby Alderweireld slid in, blocked the ball, got it out. The amount of headers that him and Dyer were doing. Eric Dyer as well. Absolutely fantastic. Really, I know Eric Dyer has had up and down performances as centre-back. This was definitely an up there with Man City. Not as good as Man City in my opinion. I think Man City troubled the goal more than Arsenal. But don't get that confused. They were both solid today, and I love them. Steven Bergwijn as well, the honourable shout out. I thought for much as he is good going forward, I thought he did brilliantly today on the ball. I thought he didn't have his best game at all by any means, but defensively, I thought he was fantastic today. I thought he helped out Aurier and Sissoko, and they were an absolute unit on that side. And for all that Arsenal crossed and all their corners, we dealt with it, and it was fantastic. One negative I'm going to say, Lo Celso, as much as I love him, didn't really do it for me today. And I think it's quite obvious that right now Ndombele starts ahead of Gio. I think it would be great to have them both together. Personally, that's my thing, but then it's like, who do you drop? But I thought Gio was a bit lacklustre today. I think he sort of struggled to get into the game. And conversely, I think that's where we really could have done with Ndombele. I think today might have been maybe a bigger scoreline if Ndombele had played. I think he could have unlocked Arsenal's defence a lot more. I think we really, really missed him today. So that was a bit of a shame. Oh, and one more little shout out before I go. Hugo Lloris made a few really key saves. And again, it's another thing that I think people just won't really acknowledge because you've got people like Højbjerg who've taken the headlines, rightfully so. But Hugo Lloris was... If anyone managed to get past Dyer and Alderweireld and Højbjerg and Sissoko, you've got Hugo Lloris to try and get past, and it just solidifies this team, and I love it so much. And he's really in maybe the best form of his career at the minute, Lloris. He's making some cracking saves. And that's all I've got really. I said Arsenal, I'm looking at the stats here, Arsenal had 11 attempts on goal. 2 of those were on target. Spurs had 6 and 3 of those were on target, and obviously 2 were goals. Arsenal had 69% and Spurs had 31. But look at the result. We won the North London derby. Obviously, as a Spurs fan, that's always the sweetest feeling ever, and I can't ask for any more. We're back on top of the table, and we go again. This is it. We go again each week, and I'm going in now with a player's mentality. I'm not looking past any of these games now. We take the next game and we move on, and that's it. And we don't look past that. We take it and then go to the next one and the next one after that. And Jose is on it at the minute, and I'm loving it. And Gareth Bale can't even get into this team at the minute. That's how good they are. So yeah, I think it's brilliant from Jose and the whole team. I think they're working above and beyond at the minute in the league, and for what they've suffered in the Europa against like the likes of Antwerp and like the draw against Lask in the week, they make up for back in the Premier League. So yeah, fantastic. Højbjerg man of the match, and good way to top off the weekend. So let me know what you thought of the North London derby and fans back. It's good to see fans back as well. 2,000 Spurs fans got in today, and it was very good to see them back. And what a way to come back. A win against the old enemy, and yeah, brilliant. So let me know your thoughts on the performance in the comments section. I'm so happy. What a result. And yeah, we go again. So if you've liked what you've seen, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and the like button, and like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this match and who was the star player. For me, without a doubt, Højbjerg. What a player. And I will see you guys in the next video. Come on, you Spurs. Come on!